So the first thing that we got here, I've had lots of motherboards, my friends, and this thing was packaged extremely well. Now, do keep in mind that if you're going to be getting a couple of NVMe drives, it does only have one heatsink. So the NVMe that you get, the other slot down here, you're going to need one with a heatsink. But yeah, I mean, this is the motherboard. Other than that, it just comes with your basic, like, 2 little cables and a couple of NVMe screws. And I mean, it was like, I've had a lot of motherboards, man, and nothing's like really come packaged like this safely, like that foam around the outside of everything. So you got your manuals if you do end up running into any problems or anything like that. And so I will be going back in this box if I need the screw once we actually begin the PC build. Forgot to say to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment.
I hate saying it just as much as you probably hate me saying it, but if I do not say it, like 1% of you will actually do it.
Like, subscribe, leave a comment, all that good stuff. And the next thing that I want to show you guys, because it's already in the PC, is the power supply. I got a 750 watt power supply from EVGA. This is not fully modular, or in other words, all of the cables that you need are going to be connected to the actual power supply unit. And then these right here are the cable extensions. A lot of you asked me how I got my cable extensions white in this PC build, and it was with these cable literally the exact same ones, and they come with the combs for your actual, you know, whatever, to cable manage your wires and stuff. And then it comes with everything. They do have a couple of versions of this. This one, it has 2 CPU connectors. This motherboard only has 1 to power the AMD 7700X. That is what we're going to be using for our CPU. Now, I want to make a note about this before I end up forgetting. This right here, the integrated graphics on this processor are very, very good for 1080p gaming. So if you build this computer with all of these parts and you don't get the RTX 3060, you're still going to be really well off with just the CPU for 1080p gaming. But do get something that's going to keep the CPU cool, because you're not just going to be using the processor like I am in this computer, the 13900. You're also going to be using the graphics in this processor. So you want your CPU to be running cool so that your games are running better, your programs are running better, etc. So this time I got the 5200 megahertz. In that computer we have the 7000 megahertz, but I don't really think that we need that. NVMe drive, so for some reason, I'm actually going to show you. If you actually read the NVMe, it says that if you remove this sticker, which you need to do, from the actual NVMe drive, that your warranty is voided. It doesn't make much sense to me, because you literally need to do that. So the case that we're going to, this is a gift for the person. I'll go ahead and we're gonna put it in the computer. I'll show you guys the full build afterwards. It's just a GIGABYTE RTX 3060. It's like a really bright silver. It's not like really what the fans are white, but the actual GPU is it's like a silver color. They actually have a 4080 that I want to get. They have a 4070 Ti that I do want to do a build with, and all of that stuff. And then the case that we're going to be using is called a KEDIERS case. It literally comes with 9 fans pre-installed in it. The only complaint that I have about this case, it does feel a little bit cheap. It's much cheaper than the Lee case. And then the other thing is this part right here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little wires that I'm gonna have to plug into the bottom of the motherboard, whereas with this one, it's a single plug, boop, plug on it. So, I mean, those are really my only complaints for that.